Cold brew coffee tastes smoother and is less acidic than hot brewed coffee. So if you're looking for a caffeinated beverage that is easier on your stomach, cold brewed coffee is the way to go. To make cold brew coffee, you want to use 2 tablespoons of ground coffee beans per 1 cup of water. The jar that I'm using holds about 4 cups, so I'm using 8 tablespoons, or half a cup of coffee. I put it in a bowl because I fancy myself a cooking show star and thought that it was a good idea. Clearly, I was wrong and made a big mess. Whoops. Once you add your coffee and water to the jar, you want to give it a shake to combine your ingredients and then pop it in the fridge. I found that leaving this mixture in the fridge at least 18 hours is about where it starts to taste pretty good, but you can leave it in your fridge up to 3 or 4 days. While we're waiting for our coffee to brew, I would really appreciate it if you would hit that like button so that this video can spread to more people. Thanks. Once it's been a day or 4, you'll need to separate the used coffee grounds from your coffee. I'm using a French press here, but you can also use a coffee filter in a mesh strainer if you want to catch more of the small particles from the coffee beans. The French press does tend to leave a little bit of grittiness in the coffee that will tend to sink to the bottom, which you can just kind of remove by letting it settle and not shaking it up before pouring. I'm using some upcycled glass bottles from another coffee drink we bought, and these will be good in the fridge for up to a week. If you're just here for the acidity tips, well, here they are, folks. I'll start by saying this is not meant to be taken as medical advice, and speak to your doctor or dietitian if you have questions about your own personal circumstances. I'm telling you just what works for me and my body. So one of the reasons that people try and find a lower acid coffee is if you suffer from stomach pains, IBS, heartburn. I know because I have heartburn like all the time. You can start by using a darker roasted bean for a less acidic coffee. Darker usually means that it's been roasted longer and more of the oils from the bean have been burned off, compared to if you have a lighter roasted bean, you're going to have more of that acidity already in the bean. Darker roasts also have slightly less caffeine than lighter roasts, but you can compensate by just adding more grounds to your coffee during the brewing process. You may be asking, what if I like hot coffee better but still want to have less acid? If you have stomach issues and the acid in the coffee tends to bother you, you can first cold brew the coffee and then heat it up once you have filtered out all the coffee grounds. A lot of the acidity comes from when the hot water hits the ground coffee beans. So if you have already cold brewed your coffee to your preferred strength, you can warm it up in the microwave or stovetop and have your normal hot cup of brew. If you're looking for more information about how diet relates to chronic gut issues, I've left a playlist here for you guys to watch next. I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!